Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa 3. So something that is incredibly loud. I was actually checking the audio levels of the last episode, because I said that there was construction going on and it's very loud, and you were only able to hear it at the very start of the episode, so that's good at least. Anyway, Kaito is having problems right now. Kaito, what's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Oh, it's nothing. I just feel a chill is all. If I rub some spit on it, it'll feel better. Rub spit on what, exactly? Anyway, there's no such thing as resurrecting the dead. There's no way. It's just not possible. Damn it, no. I can't stop these chills. Sorry, guys. My bad. I'm going back to my room. Okay. Kaito left on unsteady feet to get back to his room. What was that about? Is he getting sick? We must, we were just talking about all the occult stuff. Maybe he's possessed. I'm starting to worry about the guy. You seem to be enjoying this. The rest of us left the dining hall and went back to our rooms. Angie told us to give up, but I have no intention of doing so. My goal is the same as Kaede's, get out of here with everyone. And that means I need to do something. Oh, free time again. Okay. Now, let's, where is Koyakyo? Where is his profile? Right there. He's still in his room. Mio's in the computer room. I'm kind of curious about that, but I guess we'll learn more about that later. Alright, as per usual, let's save before we do this. Wait, hold on a moment. 1 second. Oh. I think I just did something really bad. Where is the recording stored? I think that one. Oh, I think I just messed up a couple recordings, actually. Okay, I'll fix it later. I just thought of that as I was recording this. Well, that's why I make multiple files, just in case. Okay. So, let's hang out with Koyakyo again. The dark arts of the Caged Dog Village were sealed away for being too effective. The Caged Child was one such art. It seems that feudal lords feared the words of the dead. Yes. Dead men tell no tales. What a foolish saying. There are countless ways to speak with the dead. I listened to Kyo talk endlessly about seances. Okay. Now, what was he into again? Okay, there's the list. What's number 35? He liked the nail brush for some reason. Let's give him this.
I am pleased.
I may have this. Much appreciated. Kurokiyo is teaching me more things about anthropology. Oh, whoops. From an anthropological view, house does not necessarily mean family. The house is an umbrella term that denotes both residents and people. Interesting. It's fun breaking down the etymology of words we use. Indeed, speaking of family, what made you choose the life of a detective? Are your parents detectives? No, it was my uncle. He's the detective, and I just helped him. Ah, so that's how it happened. How about you, Kia? What made you become an anthropologist? There is no particular reason. I merely pursue my interests. The rest was sister's influence. Do you have a sister? No, I did not tell you, in any event.
Listen.
I first learned of anthropology while reading a book with sister. The fact that sister is capitalized makes me think that she's not actually like a sister. Maybe she's like a god or something. It says that tales of the princess of Princess Kagura existed all over the world. I was surprised that people across the globe had such similar ideas. And it was then that sister pushed me to research as much as I could. That's how you became an ultimate. Indeed, I am who I am today, all because of Sister. Sister understood me more than anyone else. She even made this uniform for me. She did. My outfit was originally much simpler, but she said that didn't suit me. She made it even ever so beautifully. There is no uniform quite like mine. Kokio looked elated as he told me about it. You're close to the sister, aren't you? Not all sisters make clothes for their brothers. I'm an only child, so I'm a bit envious. Do you have any interest in sisters? Wait. That's not what I mean at all. I jest. To tell the truth, Sister always been sickly. She made this uniform between bouts of illness. I'm sorry, or bouts of illness. But I'm sure that as long as you're working hard, she'll be just fine. What do you mean by that? Watching her little brother work hard and succeed is the best medicine. I see. So you're saying I should work hard for her? Of course I know that. I apologize. I didn't mean to overstep my bounds. No, Sister thanks you for worrying about her. You're a good person. Were you a girl? Wait, or were you a girl? I would have you become one of Sister's friends. Do all our friends have to be girls? Or his friends have to be girls? Maybe his sister doesn't like boys going near her. Now that's a complex. Interesting. Well, that's the third one out of the way. Full of new knowledge, I return to my room. Okay. Still in his room. Okay. Also, listening outside, it feels like the construction has stopped for now, which is good. Yes, I don't wish you to misunderstand. Seances and necromancy are two different things. Necromancy defiles the dead. You wish to hear the differences, as I thought. You have an interest in seances. I listened to Kyo talk endlessly about seances. Kyo and I grew a little closer. Okay. He liked this. Let's do this.
Wonderful.
Fine gift. I'm almost makes you sorry to be the one receiving it. I would like to at least tell you some stories in return. Which one, though?
So then.
I must say, it is enjoyable to teach such an attentive student as you. Now I think about it, every time we hang out, it turns into a lecture. Well, I am having fun, so I don't mind. Do you recall when we discussed the Princess Kaguya legend? Yes, and how there are similar legends all around the world. But that is but one legend with counterparts in other cultures. Another such legend, one I find quite interesting, is that of Hyanueli. Hyanueli. It's probably a Japanese name, so oh, never mind, it's Indonesian. That's why I was pronouncing it different than how I'd probably normally pronounce a word like that. It is the name of a girl who appeared in the folklore of Indonesia. To summarize, she was a goddess who defected valuable items. In the tale, she was killed and her body became seeds for crops. Similar tales in Japanese folklore are Oregesu Hime and Uke Mochi. Isn't it fascinating how similar these tales from different lands are? Yeah, absolutely. Tales with boxes not to be opened, hero mythologies, gods disguised as beggars. There are tales of similar elements like these all over the world. Interesting. So you know all about legends and myths, Kyo.
But of course.
Of course, myths, folklores, legends, they all inform anthropology, and there are in particular that resonate with you. Myths that resonate. Have you ever heard of Medusa? The monster that turns all that look upon her into stone, correct? Yes, you may know her as a monster. Am I wrong? No, that's not wrong, or you're not wrong. But she was originally known as a goddess of nature. A goddess of nature, indeed. But as time went by, she was changed into a fearsome monster to be slain by a hero. How did that happen? The answer is clear if you consider why nature deities were worshipped. Long ago, humanity was weak and stood no chance against the might of nature, but over time, humanity developed civilization and began taming the land. The protection of a goddess of nature was no longer needed. The goddess became a monster. Becoming a monster is proof of humanity overcoming nature. I see.
Tell me your thoughts.
But people will continue to tell that story of Medusa. Why is that? It's a good, scary story? That seems too plain of an answer for him.
Could it be?
Because it's a good, scary story. It is pretty frightening. Very good. It seems you have the qualities of an anthropologist. Ah, good. We answered right. Living things turn to stone. This clearly represents death, yes? In other words, all humans beings will one day perish. So even if we overcome nature, we cannot overcome death. I couldn't exactly tell through the mask, but I imagine Koyakio was smiling. Why would he make that expression? Does he not fear death? Oops. I see. It seems I've gotten off track. Let's return to discussing myths. Okay. I think that's a new sprite for him, actually. Full of new knowledge, I return to my room. Okay. Now, typically we get free time in twos, so that's probably it for now. Yep, okay. Let me close this, too, while I'm here. Anyway, I suppose it's nighttime. Angie established a curfew at night. I wonder what will happen to training. I should go see what Kaito has to say about this. I'm worried about him. Very close to level 85. Oh, right there. I wonder if Kaito is okay. I hope he's feeling a little better. Or as I was about to ring the bell, the door to Kaito's room opened and out came... Maki? Maki? Is she mad? Oh, hey bro, perfect timing. I gotta apologize to you too. He told me he was going to skip today's training too. So he doesn't feel well. It's pathetic, but I haven't been able to eat or sleep much since yesterday. I think I'll get better if I just rest a little longer, you know? Yeah, sure, Kaito. Do you have, do what you have to do. We'd have to reschedule our training session either way, so come to think of it. The student council said being out after nighttime was prohibited, right? Well, if you're feeling sick, that's one thing, but I don't want you to change the training schedule if you don't need to do that. Or you don't need to do that, really, but I don't want to skip it, so it'll just be the two of us training today. Really? You don't want to? Do you want to die? Die? Oh, sorry, that's just an old habit. Just pretend you didn't hear that. I didn't know such a habit existed. Anyway, I don't want to give up now. I've finally started to think about how I can confront it. So I have to train alone. So if I have to train alone, so be it. Confront what you fear most. Maybe it's just because you're not feeling well, but this is really unlike you, Kaito. I never imagined that you would obey Angie. I thought you did whatever you wanted. Suichi, I'm sorry, but can I leave the training to you until I feel better? Of course, Kaito. I nodded firmly, then chased after Maki and entered the courtyard.
Hey.
Maki, about Kaito, you shouldn't worry about it. He's just feeling a little weak because he's sick. I'm sure he's not. My body stiffened on impulse. Maki's eyes and her entire aura surrounding her had completely changed. Her glare was blaming hot yet icy at the same time. Her very essence was that of ice and fire. Maki. But her glare wasn't aimed at me, it was right past me. Such intense hostility. So this is your power. A normal person would have passed out from just that glare. Tenko? You probably want me to leave, right? But I won't run away. I'm not here to fight you. I don't think you're here to enforce the curfew. What? That's right, Maki. I'm not here as a student council member. I'm here to ask you a favor, a personal favor. A favor from us? I don't think she's with the student council. She doesn't sound brainwashed. Yeah, I'm not brainwashed at all. What? Oh, so she's pretending to be because she fears she might be on their bad side. Wow. That's kind of a deep feeling, actually. Tenko, what are you talking about? I thought you believed in Atua. I could never believe... Dang it! Hit something. I could never believe in Angie's god. What? I only believe in a Kaito. As long as I have that, I can't be swayed by anything. A Kaito values mental fortitude, and a Kaito moves as a reflection of that fortitude. Thanks to a Kaito, my mental fortitude is too mighty to succumb to Angie's brainwashing. So you just pretend to be brainwashed. Why would you do that? It's because you're worried about Himeko, aren't you? You're pretending to be brainwashed just to join the student council, right? I think Himeko has gotten lazy. She's given up on thinking for herself. That's why she's depending on Angie, but I think Angie is dangerous. The student council idealizes Angie so much. They don't see how dangerous she is. That's because that became clear to me after I infiltrated the student council. Angie truly believes in Atua. She believes that she's under Atua's protection. That's why she does whatever she wants. She thinks she thinks she's Atua's vessel, so she doesn't feel guilty about anything she does. And that's why you want me to kill her. Huh? Asking someone like me for a favor can only mean one thing. I won't deny that. I wanted her gone even before all this happened. And I think everyone has wanted someone to die at least once in their life. But going through it with is such a different thing. It's wrong for a person to commit murder. It doesn't matter what the reason is. Do you realize who you're talking to? I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. I just want to stop Angie. The resurrection ritual is too dangerous to try. If we go alone, then Monokuma's motive could lead to another killing. But the student council won't defy Angie, and I can't stop her on my own. That's why I came to ask you two. You're the only ones who can stop Angie. Only us. Well, I obviously can't ask Kokichi, Miyu, or Kyo, and Kaito's not feeling well, you know? I see. You didn't have many options. Yeah, that's true. So please help me. I have to convince Angie not to perform the ritual. I'm begging you. Tango bowed down as deep as she could. Well then, let's go. What? You didn't even answer? I didn't even answer! Quit complaining and do this favor for me, you degenerate. I'm even bowing to you, and I would never do that for any male. That's not the best thing to say to someone you need a favor from. You're very sincere. I can tell that you're not used to asking others for help. So, what will you do, Suichi? That seems like something you'd ignore. This is something I'd ignore? What do you think I am? No, I don't. I'll do it. I was just thinking is all. I agree with Tenko that it's dangerous to go along with Monokuma's motive. Then do something about it already. I thought males were supposed to be decisive. I guess I'll forgive you, though. Now, let's go convince Angie together. She should be preparing for the ritual right now in the Ultimate Artist Lab. Together? I'm going too? Of course. I wouldn't ask just Suichi for help. I'll just agree to help, and this is how you treat me? Oh well, I'll just go to Angie's lab. Okay, we got a plan now. Wait, when did we find out this was going on in Angie's lab? Well, whatever. Oh, I leveled up. Good. Alright, it's right here. Just when I reach the hand towards the door. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure that door is locked. Locked? That's right, Angie did say that she locked the rooms when she was working. But Monodam ate the key. I grabbed the door up anyway just to test it. So it is locked. Move. Maki pushed me aside and began pounding on the door. Angie, open this door now. Wait, Maki, you can't do it like that. Stop being a little old Miss Impatient. Then how should I do it? Angie will only open the door when a student council member calls for her. Tenko turned back to the door and gave it a few nervous knocks. Please. Angie, it's Tenko. I want to talk to you about something. Can you open the door? Oh, Tenko. Yeah, it's me. After Tenko answered, the door flew open. Hey, can I help you? Huh? Why is Suichi and Maki here? I get it. You both want to join the student council, huh? Then you'll need to get acquainted with Atua. I will introduce you to him. Please, come in. No, it's not that. Let's go in for now. We can talk inside. Well, I suppose. Invited by Angie, we stepped into her lab. But... Wait, but? We're prepared for what we were about to see. Oh! Do we have another murder? Wait. Oh, okay. Wait, why do they look so weird? That's like really uncanny. Oh, yo, the wax is gone. Those are totally sculptures. All the dead people. I made them. Don't they look lifelike? Aren't they just divine? You made them? Yeah, they're my very own handcrafted wax effigies. Wax effigies. Why? For the resurrection ritual, of course. According to Necromonicon, we need an effigy on the deceased to perform the ritual. So I went ahead and made these. Simple dolls probably would have been better, but once I got to work, Atua took possession of me. And before I knew it, I had made these. What do you think? Aren't they amazing? You do such cruel things so innocently. What? It's incredible. For a second, I thought they were real. Yeah, just like the real things. But oh, those are kind of terrifying, actually. It really just feels like they just took it into like Photoshop and turned the saturation up to make those, but it's still kind of disturbing. Like, all right. Oh, what? It looks exactly like Kaede. The face and body look like the real thing. Yeah, it really does look like they just turned the saturation up. But actually, I want to look at these some more. Hopefully one of these can be in the thumbnail and really confuse people who are following along. Angie, could you please reconsider? I see. Reconsider what exactly? The ritual that you're trying to do. I don't think you understand how bad that might be. Remember that this was Monokuma's motive. If he wants us to do it, it can't be good. But the dead can't really come back to life, so the people who died must still be alive. No, Angie, that's not possible. The bodies were not fakes, I'm positive, especially after seeing the wax effigies. The effigies were nearly perfect, but the real body still had traces of a soul. A soul desperate to live, struggling, fighting for life. That something can never be replicated. No matter what technology you have, you can't fake a soul.
That's true.
Ryuma, Kurumi, Rentaro, and Kaede are dead. I agree. I have no doubts that their deaths were real. Trust me, I've seen my fair share of dead bodies. I see. If that's what Maki says, then maybe they really are dead. Then if we do the ritual, we'll actually resurrect the dead. What a miraculous mystery. Huh? What are you saying? Someone who has died can't be resurrected. But it's not what Atua says. He says that if we do the ritual, everyone who has died up until now will come back. So if those four really are dead, then the resurrection ritual will surely work. That must be right, because Atua is never wrong. You're right. Yeah, you're not going to stop this, are you? Of course not. This is Atua's will. This is your will, not Atua's. No, it's Atua's. Atua told me that our friends will come back to life if we do the ritual. So we have to do that. We can't defy direct command from Atua, or else we will get punished, you know. You're probably still worried about the motive, Suichi, but it's okay. Atua has spoken. Nothing bad will happen as long as you put aside all thoughts of escape. Is that so? Then there's no point talking anymore. Are we done talking now? Because I'm still busy preparing the ritual. If you're going to slow me down, I'll turn you into a wax effigy. Tenko, let's go back for now. I think we may need another plan. Okay. After failing to persuade Angie, we reluctantly left the lab. It's already nighttime, so please be careful as you head back to your rooms. Oh, and it's safe to say that Tenko has betrayed the student council, right? It's okay, I forgive you, because Atua forgives you. He's such a softie, you know. I hope you'll recommit yourself to the student council and help us make this place our paradise. Yes. What's going on? What, Himeko? What are you doing here? Why is Suichi and Maki here? They're not in the student council and it's nighttime. Himeko! Oh, it's nothing. Tenko simply betrayed the student council and brought these two to change my mind. She betrayed us? That sounds like a big problem, but if you say it's nothing, then... Angie, you really are loved by Atua. You are loved by Atua in return, Himeko. Stop it, you're making me blush. Enough already. Tenko walked towards Himeko and gripped her firmly by the shoulders. Leah, snap out of it. Aren't you a mage? That hurts, let me go. Himeko, why can't you see that you've been brainwashed? If you can't see that, then you're not really a real mage after all. What? Feeling angry? If you are, then show it. Get mad, get upset, yell at me. Just fight back already. Do something. Tenko, let's just leave it be for now. Ah! I'm sorry, I can't believe I just yelled at you. You may be tired, Tenko. I think you might be best if you get some rest. Sounds good. Until then, I'll continue my preparations to welcome back our friend. Himeko didn't look Tenko in the eyes. After leaving Angie's lab, the three of us returned to the dorms. Huh. Tenko, are you okay? Ah! I said all those horrible things to Himeko, and now I don't know what to do. I know she'd never hate me, but she'll demote me from best friend to just a friend. You guys are best friends? Well, if you round up to the nearest whole number, we were basically best friends. I feel like you're rounding out a little too far, too much there. Well, if you apologize, I'm sure she'll understand. That's right, we'll be like an old married couple once we overcome this rough patch. Wow, that's a quick turnaround. You should let Suichi teach you how to apologize. He's really good at it. Really, that's the first time I've heard that. Don't worry, I'll use my own words to apologize to Meko. Well then, see you tomorrow. Good night. Waving happily, Tenko returned to her room. She bounced back rather fast. I guess I didn't need to worry. Are you worried? Is it weird for me to worry? Do you want to die? Huh? There's that habit again. Well, I suppose on the positive side, she'll be able to act more like herself around me. What about the ritual? Have you given up on persuading Angie? I don't want to give up, but changing her mind might require less orthodox methods. I need to think of another way. Less orthodox methods. Got it. I'll think about it. Huh. Maki hurried back to her room. So Maki's going to think about it too. I didn't expect that, but I'm glad. Especially now that I'm able to talk about things more with Maki. I don't know a lot about this place, but I don't know a lot about anyone else. That could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. Oh, I'm loving these! In past life, I was a fish. I grew up in a pond in a rural town, but I always dreamed of the city. One day, while my parents were feeding, I ran off to the city. Luckily, I was caught by a rich person who let me attend human school. But the other kids bullied me. They bullied me for silly reasons. Because of my odor, and because of how I would flop around on my desk. And because of the way my mouth opened and closed, as if I was dying. The trauma of my past life haunts me to this day. That's why I can never forgive bullying. I swear on my past life that I will get along with everyone. I love you. I love the E.T. reference. Monokuma again? Yep, okay. Dang.
Huh?
The intercom, this early in the morning? I wonder who it could be. If it rings a million times, it's Kaito. If it rings normally, it's Maki. That's how we can tell. What's with that face? You look like you just woke up. I did just wake up. The announcement was just a minute ago. You wake up to that? If you rely on an announcement as your alarm clock, you'll start getting used to this place. Well, I suppose that's true. It's fine. Let's go stop the ritual. Kaito? I heard from Maki roll. What? It seems like Angie's gonna do the what is that nickname? Maki roll? Don't give me such weird nicknames. You brought Kaito here, Maki. Is that weird? We need a backup plan in case a straightforward approach fails. No better than Kaito for a less than straightforward approach. But Kaito, are you feeling okay? We don't have time to be worrying about me. We gotta put a stop to that ridiculous resurrecting the dead crap, and then we can finally drop the topic. Or else I'm not going last. I'm not gonna last. Kaito, are you scared? Huh?
No.
It's just that I remember that you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff.
Because.
Now that I think about it, you've even been acting strange ever since we started talking about the resurrecting. Don't be stupid. There's no way. So I was right. Wait, you mean the reason you didn't come to training is because you were scared? It's not that I'm scared, it's just how my body is. I'm fine when it comes to cramped areas, spaces, and zero gravity, but ghost stories? Since I was a kid, whenever I heard them, I started to feel sick. Kaito looked more and more pale as he spoke. Because of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since all this crap started. So that's what happened. Let's hurry and stop Angie. If we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. If things get any scarier, I'll seriously die from a heart attack. Why are you looking at me like that? Unbelievable. You always act like you're not afraid of anything. Shut up. Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro. Come on, Maki Roll. What is that name? Yeah, I've mentioned before that I actually know an internet friend named Maki. I should call her that out of context and see how she reacts. Seriously, don't call me Maki Roll. Anyway, let's go to Angie's lab. Okay. We're at about a half hour, though, so I think we're going to leave it off here. Okay. I will see you folks next time. Thanks for watching.